doctor said you weren't supposed to talk. He didn't say I couldn't say.
There is lots of talk about the dark side of Disney. What do you think it is about? Allow me to break it down for you, but before we get into it, do me a favor and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon for notifications whenever a new video is published. Now let's get started. Recently, fans of Ariana Grande, the famous American singer and actress, have been talking about dark secrets on Nickelodeon. It's not a surprising thing that Nickelodeon comes up whenever someone talks about the dark sides of Disney. Ariana Grande started her career at age 15 in the 2008 Broadway musical 13. She rose to fame for her role as Cat Valentine in the Nickelodeon television series Victorious and Sam and Cat. Grande was cast in the Nickelodeon television show Victorious, along with 13 co-star Elizabeth Gillies in 2009. Right now, she is one of the world's biggest talents out in the music, not only because of her singing talents, but also because of her loving personality. But Grande's time on Nickelodeon wasn't without issues. When you are on a kids show or sitcom on a Disney Channel or Nickelodeon, you just can't help but get along with the rest of the cast. But the truth is, they are still humans, although they appear in kids shows, and not everyone gets along with one another. Even among the young kids and teens, there is still ego, fear, and judgments. When it comes to Nickelodeon, their biggest claim to fame was their various kids shows and sitcoms, which focused on a particular child actor in every series, such as The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh, iCarly, and Victorious. Victorious was their standard show on Nickelodeon, which was the birthplace of many things, including Ariana Grande as a child actor. But being the root for everyone's curiosity, the show got canceled, which didn't make sense at all, as it was one of the biggest shows of Nickelodeon at that time. It was quite unusual, because everyone expected it to go on for more seasons. According to Ariana, the show ended because Victoria wanted to go into a solo music and television career, instead of being tied down by Nickelodeon. However, Victoria accused Ariana of doing certain things behind the scenes, which made Ariana who became the breakout star of the sitcom Victorious. There are a few things among rumors that it turned out to be a bad move for Victoria Justice, that her career thrashed after that, and Ariana's career went and exploded, which made Ariana to be one of the biggest pop stars today. As Ariana Grande was becoming a popular star, after the end of Victorious, Nickelodeon decided to keep her by putting her in the show Sam and Cat, with a co-star Jeanette McCurdy. The problem arose when McCurdy did an open letter and noted the concept of fake friends during the run of the show Sam and Cat. It emphasized the meaning of ones who seem to be your friend, but not really. It was very clear to the fans of both star Ariana Grande and McCurdy, as well as others, that McCurdy was talking about Grande, although names were not mentioned. McCurdy had even said that working with that said person was highly damaging for her mental health. Somehow this made Sam and Cat not lasting long on Nickelodeon at all. However, McCurdy had wished Ariana on her engagement, which happened recently. Apart from these, the other person that comes up with the talk of Nickelodeon is Dan Schneider. Both of the television series in which Grande appeared in was created by Dan Schneider, whose name you might need to remember, as he's always mentioned when the dark side of Nickelodeon comes up. Fans of Ariana call this man a creep, but the strange thing is Ariana has never given any negative comments about Schneider. Dan Schneider is an American television producer and a screenwriter. He created many shows on Nickelodeon, such as The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh, Zoe 101, iCarly, Victorious, and Sam and Cat. However, on March 26, 2018, Nickelodeon announced that they had parted ways with Schneider. So what exactly did Dan Schneider do to get the label of creepy? Obviously, various videos popped up of him recording various ladies of shows in an appropriate way. Also, in one of the scenes in Victorious, where one of the stars was made into a sandwich, which itself was rather weird. The creepy thing here was that Dan Schneider recorded that scene as it was happening on his personal phone. Also, Dan was more than happy to record videos of him scaring the girls on the set during their break times, but he never posted him recording any of the guys on the set. What do you think about it? A coincidence? But wait, there's more. At that time during Sam and Cat, they would shoot situations where Cat, Ariana Grande's character, would voice various thoughts that were going on in her head to the camera. It's a little strange because some of the things she said were creepy, which were filled with some sorts of intimation about a person or a thing in a denigrating manner. One time she had an object in her hand which could be matched up really well with a specific adult item. Another time she did a scene where she tried to put her big toe in mouth and suck on it. There are two reasons for such kind of scenes to be strange, where one is certainly gross and the second is, it is one of the many times that Schneider made the female stars show their bare feet, doing weird things with them. Also, during Sam and Cat television series, he posted a tweet asking the fans to send in pictures of their feet. Isn't that creepy at all for you guys? Why on earth would anyone ask to send in pictures of others' feet? Ariana later said that being casted by Nickelodeon was one of her childhood dreams coming true, and that it was a blessing. At 2020 Kids' Choice Awards, Ariana talked about her Nickelodeon days, saying that she's very appreciated for all the amazing years she had worked on Nickelodeon. Due to her words, someone would really think she actually enjoyed those experiences and her days on Nickelodeon. But if you've actually watched the series of Victorious and Sam and Cat in which Ariana was casted, you would understand that some things that Dan Schneider made her do were too ridiculous. Many of Ariana's friends who co-starred in the Nickelodeon series had called out Schneider for his inappropriate behavior on set, which resulted in Nickelodeon to part ways with him. Like I mentioned before, Ariana never mentioned anything bad about him, which is definitely strange. However, Schneider was immensely criticized for recording Victorious and iCarly actresses sneakily while scaring them. Many fans pointed out that he only does it to girls, which makes it creepier. He was also criticized for including stuff which are not suitable for a kid's show on the television series produced by him, such as lame adult jokes. Schneider also made Ariana dye her hair bright red for Victorious. He made her do that because Dan Schneider wanted her character of Cat to stand out than the others in the series. The continuous treatments on her hair resulted in permanently damaging her hair. She once explained it in one of her Facebook posts that she had to bleach her hair and dye it red every other week for the first 4 years of playing Cat, which completely destroyed her hair. If you look at her hair on Victorious and then on Sam and Cat, you might notice the difference of her hair. Also, she had to wear a wig for the spin-off. That's the reason she ties her hair always up in the present. That is to hide the damage that had happened to her hair during her time on Nickelodeon. But after all these things had happened, Ariana had never made any accusation on Schneider, which makes us doubt about the strange relationship of Ariana with Schneider. However, some of the other child stars such as Alexa Nicholas and Jeanette McCurdy have accused Schneider for inappropriate behavior. Alexa Nicholas once mentioned Schneider saying that, "I don't feel comfortable going into details about what I've seen from Dan or what Dan is, but he is definitely not a nice guy." Also, McCurdy revealed that being a child actor certainly gave her some psychological trauma. Some say that Ariana makes way more money than other actors, and that's the reason why she hasn't said anything bad about Nickelodeon or Schneider. There are some videos which show Schneider being inappropriately close to the girl in Amanda's show. Even with all those accusations of Schneider, not only Ariana hasn't talked any bad things about him, but has appreciated working with him. So the question is, why hasn't Ariana Grande spoken out about Dan Schneider? Some of Ariana's fans accuses that Schneider has blackmailed Ariana during her child days, and due to that, she might have been desensitized. Or maybe she really has a good relationship with Schneider. However, it's still unrealized what a relationship is with Schneider. Also, not unlike certain other child actors, some don't come forward until much later. Maybe they don't want their past to do any damages on their present selves, career, and popularity. However, it'll be up to Ariana whether she needs to speak about all of the past scenarios or just stay as nothing has happened. So there you've got a look at the various things that happened on Ariana Grande during her time on Nickelodeon. So how do you feel about Dan Schneider? Do you think these events are not as bad as they were made or worse than they are shown? Do you think that Ariana is glad that she does not do acting anymore? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Before leaving, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications on our future content. With that being said, see you in the next one.